This beautiful beast is MSI GS60 Ghost Pro 4K. Stick around to find out what I think and why it's awesome. So to start with the outside, we have a very nice brushed aluminium back. It's got an MSI Dragon logo on the back, which lights up when the device is on and turns off when the device is off. Looking inside, you'll find a SteelSeries designed keyboard, a pretty big touchpad, and obviously that 4K screen. Inside we've got an Intel i7-4720HQ, a GTX 970M, as well as 128GB M.2 SSD, as well as a 1TB hard drive. Now, as I said, that is a 4K UHD screen, meaning the pixel count is 3840 by 2160. It's a very, very nice screen, and when you do get up close to it, even with this sort of close-up shot here where you can see some pixels, but bearing in mind that that box is probably about 1/100th of the actual screen itself, I'm pretty impressed with that. Now, one thing I didn't like about the screen, besides the usability aspect, so the physical thing I didn't like about the screen is the fact that it's glossy. Now, the software aspect means that you're going to be pulling this face quite a lot, which is me squinting trying to read something. It is incredibly tiny, most of the text, and obviously, as we know, Windows does not handle text scaling very well, but for many applications and even gaming use, which I was told not to do, but I couldn't resist, it looks absolutely amazing. Now, moving on to the keyboard basically is a SteelSeries designed keyboard. It has it's a rubber membrane. It has full RGB backlighting in 3 zones. Hopefully I'll be showing the zones in just a second, but that would be that you have that left zone there, the center one, and unlike in the GS70 video, you actually have a right side to this one. I made a bit of a mistake there, but hey. So yeah, as I said, you can set each color to be, or each section to be any color, and then you can set overall things that I'll show you later. Now, some of the cardinal sins with this keyboard are that it doesn't have a Windows key on the left. It has basically a non-ISO layout, so it has a short enter key, fairly short backspace, and has a sort of backslash next to the space bar on the right, which really just kind of shouldn't be there if you're, buying it in the UK. Now, the SteelSeries engine is something that comes provided and pre-installed with this system. You can change the color of any of the 3 parts, and you can also do other things like set it to do breathing modes, flashing, or even do to audio that I'll show you in a second. Changing the modes, changing the colors is very easy. Just literally click the zone you want to change the color, and then hit save down the bottom. Once you hit save, you can see that it changes color very quickly. It doesn't really fade in or anything, but when you do hit apply, as you can see, it just changes over. Now, as I said, you can switch it to gaming, which is just 1 color. You can set it to breathing, wave, dual color, or audio. Now, audio is a really awesome feature. I'm going to be quiet just for a second to show you what the audio sort of thing sounds like, but yeah, it is really awesome. So hopefully you got a feel for what the audio thing looks like. It's actually pretty awesome. Now, on the front of the device, you're going to find all the indicators, including caps lock, num lock, sleep, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and the battery charging indicator. These are quite nice. And carrying on to the I/O, you're going to find headphone and microphone ports, 2 USB 3 ports, the power in, a Kensington lock, and some ventilation. On the other side, you'll find more ventilation, a hole that I'm not too sure what it does, killer Ethernet, mini DisplayPort, HDMI, an SD card reader, and another USB 3 port. Now, this device measured in exactly 2 centimeters tall on the more thicker part of the device. It's awesome. It's incredibly lightweight for its size, yeah. So moving on to a bit more usability, as you can see, I was trying to edit one of the shots in this video with After Effects, and as you can see, you can barely see anything here. This is a 4K screen grab, well, a couple of 4K screen grabs, and as you can see, even if you have this thing on full screen, I can barely see the, any of the things like the keyframes or, the character size or anything like that. So it is a little bit difficult to use even with scaling enabled. That was with 150% scaling in Windows, but as we know, Windows scaling isn't that great. Now, moving on to software, it does come with the Dragon Gaming Center, and the system monitor is actually pretty useful. It did get up to around about 76 degrees, I believe, when running games at 4K and even sometimes at 1080p, but nonetheless, device. It is a really awesome device and performs very well. Now, I was warned not to do 4K, it was only for media use, but I couldn't help myself. Now, running the games in medium settings, Bioshock, Grid 2, Battlefield 4 actually ran really well. Heaven did fairly well considering it's at 4K with some pretty normal settings, and you know, even at 1080p this thing monsters through games. There wasn't too much that it couldn't do on ultra settings, just like the 960s we just tested, which basically goes to show that the Nvidia GTX 970M is pretty much equivalent to a 960M on the graphics part, which is pretty incredible really. So moving on to the pros and cons of the device, it is a really beautiful device. Obviously I love the screen, and I do actually really like the sort of grooved edges on the back of the top cover. It does really look pretty nice. I do like that it comes with a laptop sleeve as well, and it is very light, which means you can carry it around on day-to-day use. It is also incredibly powerful. In fact, it's just about as powerful as a GTX 960 desktop part, but you will need some reading glasses as the the functionality just isn't there yet for scaling on Windows. Hopefully Windows 10 will fix that, but that's almost a year away. Also, I don't like the non-ISO layout keyboard, and the quick drain battery there is basically you get 2 to 3 hours of battery life, which, you know, obviously 4K screen is going to be doing that, but I would like to see more in future generations. Now it's going to get a 4 for value for money because it's not the same value for money as something like the GE62. It's going to get a 4 for performance mainly because it can't power 4K, and I know that that's fairly obvious, but I would like to see something that could power 4K with a 4K screen. It's going to get a 4 for functionality, mainly because of that ISO keyboard and the non-matte screen. And finally, well, not finally, it's going to get a 5 for style because I love it, and 4 for TechteamGB score because I can't recommend it fully because it does have a couple of issues for me personally, but if this is for you, please do get it. It is a TechteamGB approved award product, and yeah, we really do like it. Now, as always, there is a written review for this product. Please do check it out. It's on TechteamGB.co.uk, and when the video of the website pops up, you can click the screen there and hopefully jump to that there. Also, check out the link in the description down below. Now, please do let us know in the comments down below if you've got any questions about the video, about the product, or anything like that. Obviously, we love to hear your feedback, and the more that you tell us, the more we can sort of do better. We did up the quality for this one, so please do leave a thumbs up if you liked it, or dislike it if you disliked it. But if you did dislike it, or even if you did like it, please do let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, as I said, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. We do upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so please do check us out then. And other than that, we will see you all in the next video. So thanks for watching this TechteamGB video. You've probably seen enough of me already, so I'm going to go away right after I say, if you haven't already liked or disliked, just let us know why in the comments down below as well. Check out some of our other videos, hopefully there'll be some somewhere around me. And then also, feel free to subscribe as well, that really helps us out, and yeah, obviously it shows companies that you love us. So if you do love us, check us out on Facebook or Twitter, hopefully there will also be some stuff around here maybe. But otherwise, that's pretty much it from me, so we'll see you all in the next video.